Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a good day. This has been Jammin from Jammin Studios, and today in this video we're going to be working on the coin animation and coin collecting as well. So if you like today's video, please like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content that I post. And if you have any questions about what I'm doing right now or just coding in general, please leave a comment down below. So let's just jump right into it. In the last video, we had a coin right here. Now you can see that we have some frames with it as well. So what we're going to do, this is not going to be what the coin looks like. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the coin scene. We're going to go to the sprite. Then on the right hand side, we're going to go to animation. And we go down to V frames. We're going to put it to 2. And then horizontal frames, put that to 2 as well. And you can see we only have one coin. Then the next one down is the frame. That's the one that we're going to be using to actually animate our coin. And you can see that if I just keep going up and down on the frame, that the coin is actually changing, that it's different frames. And there is a fourth one. It's literally just nothing. But that's not important. So we are now actually going to need to animate this coin. We are going to do 2 animations. We're going to spin the coin and we're going to make the coin bounce. The spin is going to happen whenever the coin is free. It's not collected at all. It's just in the world. Then we're also going to have it bounce when it's collected. So what we're going to need to do is we're actually going to click coin and then add a child and make it a animated player. Then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this window up, get the sprite out, create a little animation, and this one's going to be spin. And let's zoom in. You can use the slider down here to zoom in. I also did a video on animation player a while back. There should be a card at the top right if you need to go back, and I talk about all this sort of stuff here. So what we're going to do for this frame, for this animation, is we're going to go to frame and then click the plus key on frame 0. Then we're going to go to 0.1. We're going to go make sure we're up to frame 2, hit it again, and then hit it one more time. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to make sure that that is 0.3 now. So then we got to make sure we loop it as well. So we have all 3 frames that we're going to be using, and we're going to loop this because we want to have this infinitely go on until it's collected. So let's just play this right now, see how it looks. It looks pretty good. Doesn't really look like it's spinning, but I'm not that great at animating. It's fine now. It's fine. You can tell that it's something other than just what looks to be like a blob. You can tell that it's something. So that is quote-unquote spinning right there. And that is it for the spin animation. Now we're going to go to animation and new. This one is going to be bounce. Bounce. This one is going to be pretty simple. You actually don't need any frames for it, but what we will need to be doing is we're going to actually move the sprite up and down. So we're going to look at its position. We want to go to transform, and on 0, we're going to hit position 0, 0. We're just going to key that position right there. Then at 0.5, let's go negative 10. I don't know if I like that. Let's go negative 20. That looks right. That looks good. So we're going to hit negative 20 on 0.5. And then on 0.8, we're going to go with negative 5. Yeah, that should look good. That should look good. And key that, and then 0.8. And we do not want this one to loop, so we will not hit it. But this is what it should look like when you play it. That the coin just goes up and down. So when someone collects the coin is just going to go bounce up and down, meaning that you have collected it. And now that we have our two animations, we're going to go into the script here. And for our first animation, it's going to go into the coin body entered. So when someone enters this body, we are going to play. We need first we need to get the var actually, you know what? No, we don't need to. So to get a child of the coin, we can just hit $, and then go to animation player. We're going to play bounce. We're going to play bounce. So when player enters the body, the animation will then play the bounce. So let's take a look at what that shows. You see our coins right there doing nothing. As soon as we hit it, it moves up and down. But it does not disappear because we are not telling it to actually queue free. We're not telling it to delete itself. So we got to add in another block of code. And a signal that you can do with the animation player is you go over to the node side and you can actually select animation finished. So we're going to actually send a signal that the animation has finished. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. All right, so when the animation actually does finish, we're going to delete pass. We're actually going to take that queue free and move it right over here. Move it into this. So now that when an animation from animation player ends, it will then delete itself. And that means any animation, because we don't have something like if animation.name is a specific animation name, then it would do that. Then it would delete itself. But we don't. So literally any animation from this animation player finishes, it would then delete it. You want to make sure that you know that. But it'll be a pretty easy fix though. So we're going to collect it, and now it disappears. And then it disappears. And that's the bounce animation. Now we're going to go and we're going to do the spin animation. So func ready, and function ready is whenever the script is ready, that it's active for the first time. Ready is going to activate just one time. It'll be the first one to actually activate. And a lot of people put variables into the ready function, but you can also do onReady var. It's pretty much the exact same thing. And on this one, we're going to just have the animation player play spin. We're going to see what that looks like. And you can tell that it is quote unquote spinning. Then we collect it and it goes up and down. Now you did see that it stopped on the frame that it was at. I would like it to be on the first frame, so we're going to go with right before we play the bounce, we're going to go sprite frame equals 0. Now this should have the frame always be on frame 0. It did it right there. Let's do it at least one more time to test it out, because that could have just been a coincidence. And it did it once more again. So while we're doing in this, we're going to play the spin function. So as soon as the script is ready, as soon as this entire coin is ready, it's going to spin around, quote unquote. Then as soon as a player enters it, we're then going to set the frame to 0, and then we're going to bounce it. It's going to go up and down, meaning that you have collected it. And when it has finished an animation, it will then delete itself. Now, we want to actually use this for a purpose. You don't want just to collect something but not have it be collected. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to add one last line of code right underneath the coin body that says body.add coin. And so what this is going to do is it's actually going to access the body script, and it's going to add a coin. It's going to do the function add coin. So I'm just going to save that, and we're actually going to go back to our player. And you want to make sure that you do this before you start. You want to do this before you start up a new scene. You want to make sure that you add coin first, or else it will not work. So we're going to add coin and coins equal coins plus 1. Then we're going to print coins. Now, first, before we start again, we will have to do a var, make a variable of coins, and then before we start, also we should get ourselves a ready function as well, because these are the most useful things. Then just print coins. There we go. So you can see down below, oh, hold on. I forgot to set what coins are equal to. So coins equal 0. Now, you can see that it printed out 0 for coins. Oh, printed out 0 because we have 0 coins. Now we're going to go over to here. You see that the coin is spinning. We collect it, it bounces, and we now have 1 coin and it disappeared. That's all you have to do for coin animation and coin collecting. It doesn't stop there. You can actually create a little HUD on screen to tell you actually how many coins a player has collected as well. I can show that in the future, and that's something to look forward to as well. So if you like today's video, as always, please like and subscribe. Thank you for sticking around this long to hear about this video and to see me collecting this coin and animating it as well. So thank you, and have a nice day.